For nearly 2 weeks now, a medical mission from Fresno has been in the country of Armenia. They traveled there to provide free care to people in need. But their role shifted as a humanitarian crisis erupted and thousands of refugees from Nagorno-Karabakh began to pour into Armenia. Stephanie Barugian is in Armenia with the story.
The medical mission from Fresno making a pivot. While physical therapists treat a steady stream of patients at a healthcare center,
there are bagged, already labeled.
The mission's humanitarian work is serving another enormous need.
Antibiotics, blood pressure, blood pressure both ways. If the blood pressure is too high, to reduce it, and if it's too low, to raise the blood pressure.
Providing $20,000 worth of medicine for the thousands of refugees who have flooded into Armenia from Nagorno-Karabakh. In Gyumri, Armenia's second largest city, the Hotel Austrian Castle is providing housing to 55 people. The mayor of Gyumri promising to cover the cost for this. The stories we're hearing are heart-wrenching. People who have endured the worst with no idea of where to go from here. The need is great for medicines, but especially housing for people like 65-year-old Sergei Beklarian, who left what he called a good life, wearing only his pajamas.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
65 years, like all his work, and he used to have a nice life in his village. Everything is left over there. Don't know what to say.
There's a suffocating sense of sadness here. The tragic story is hard to digest, like that of 23-year-old Galya Arustanyan, a young mother who is now a widow. She says her daughter had trouble sleeping one night. She felt something was wrong and she hadn't heard from her husband. The next day, they brought her husband's body. Now in Gyumri, Galya is faced with burying her husband while trying to forge a life with her daughter. For the sake of my daughter, she says, I have to stay strong. I have to be a father and mother to my daughter. 80-year-old Robert Makurchian, once an electrical engineer, now wondering if anyone beyond this small hotel cares enough to help.
He says, where is the international law? Where is the justice? Where is it?
Reporting in Armenia, Stephanie Barugian, KC24, local news that matters.